Welcome to Company Showcase, an advertising feature on HowStreet.com.
I'm Jim Goddard. I'm speaking with Jim Pettit, President and CEO of Aben Resources. Welcome back to the show, Jim.
Thank you very much, Jim. Good to be here.
Jim, has it been a busy summer for you in BC's Golden Triangle?
Very busy. As a matter of fact, I just got back from up there. Things are going quite well. We put news out last week, the first 3 holes. To be honest with you, I was only expecting 1 hole, but 3 came back. We've got, I think we're on our 14th hole as we speak right now, and got room for a lot more holes to go. And, the market responded in a kind of negative fashion because we didn't come out of the chute with a barn burner hole like we did the last 2 seasons. But, that's exploration. Could be our 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th hole, who knows. But, we're definitely onto something. What we did put out was just basically as we moved around and just slightly south of the main mineralized core of the north boundary zone, we tested a couple of holes. One of those holes was from just the northern part of it that, they all look kind of like bulk tonnage type holes, low grade, fairly reasonably good intervals. The second hole we reported on, which would have been hole 50, was right beside the Noranda, actually and underneath the Noranda hole. And that was, okay. I think we had 50 or 61.7 meters of half gram. So, we're in the neighborhood, basically. If you look at what we had comparable to that last year in that approximate zone, 52 grams of 1.8 and 61 grams of 0.4. So, there is something there. It looks like low grade, but it's associated to that high grade Noranda hole, which was 10 meters of 38 grams. So, we've got more holes coming out in that area. As a matter of fact, we got 5 more holes coming, and in and around and just south of that area. So, it remains to be seen. We are also utilizing a lot of our geophysics this year and looking for more of these conductors that show up. And we're testing some intrusions that are coincidental with the geophysics that we did earlier this year. Because historically, when we look at where we do have these high-grade intersections, especially in the main mineralized core of the north boundary zone, they're associated with some of these little fold-shaped intrusions. What we've got going south is some very large intrusions that we want to test, which they're there now testing. Because I think as we get to the south, we're probably getting closer, or more than likely getting closer to whatever's feeding the area, because there's some very large intrusives down there that appear in the geophysics. Plus, what we're seeing is some faults. And if we can find some of these larger faults that come off the Forrest Kerr, and I think we're onto something here.
For people who are looking for more information about the company, where are you traded and under what symbols?
We are traded on the Toronto Venture Exchange, also in the States, on the OTCQB under ABNAF. In Toronto, we're under ABN.V, and Frankfurt, E2L2.
And for people new to Aben Resources, what are you guys all about?
Well, we're all about exploration for gold, and we're here primarily for high-grade gold. We do have some very good high-grade results. We're looking for more of the same, but we're also trying to develop more of a sense of where it's coming from. We're in a very complex area that offers up these really high-grade areas, but you want to try to get into an area that you can predict. You understand the structure, you can see where it's coming from, and you can follow it. And to date, what we've got is some really high-grade areas, like the North Boundary Zone. And, it's a little bit discontinuous. It's a couple hundred meters, but it comes and goes. We're looking for a little more continuity in what we're doing, and I think we're onto something right now. So stay tuned.
Jim, thank you so much for the update.
You bet. Thanks.
I've been speaking with Jim Pettit, CEO and President of Aben Resources. I'm Jim Goddard. Our conversation took place on August 27th.
Comments made on Company Showcase are an expression of opinion only and should not be construed in any manner whatsoever as recommendations to buy or sell any financial instrument at any time. Archived online at howstreet.com. Company Showcase is a production of Howe Street Media Incorporated.